Hey, how you guys doing out there? This is Stefan Jimenez from the Roto Beach team, and I'm here to present you our NBA picks for Thursday, February 1st. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NBA, NFL, and MLB videos. And please make sure to click the like button on this video as it really helps us out. So, tonight, got it in the green once again. Fanduel cast. Our line ended up hitting 308. Just missed GPP, but they all take a solid double up on the night. Things are going very, very well right now. If you haven't jumped on the money team, remember you can visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. And hey, let's get this money. Join the family. All right, so we got a 5-game slate. This is kind of a crazy 5-game slate because only one game has a line. It's Toronto at Washington. We know John Wall's out. This game has a 215 implied total. Toronto's favored by 3. All the other games, there's some solid games. You got Milwaukee at Minnesota, OKC at Denver. You got Houston at San Antonio, and you got Memphis at Detroit with Blake Griffin possibly making his debut. So we got a lot of things to wait on, a lot of news to wait on. So I think that this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video because, we don't know too much about these games and kind of what's going on yet. And if Vegas doesn't know, then, we got to kind of just go with what we can. So let's just jump into it. Start at point guard. We got Westbrook. He's coming off a dud. Only got his 40 fantasy points in 36 minutes against Washington. But the previous games before that, he's been playing very well. This is one of the best matchups for point guards going against Denver. Westbrook, he's a top player on the slate. Got Lowry going against Washington without John Wall. The price tag is very fair. 7.4 for M8 value. Need 37. Averaging 35 on the season. I think he's a great mid-tier player. I definitely think you can put him in your cash games. I'm going to go ahead and add him to my point guard position on our core plays. But then we got Jamal Murray going against the Thunder. He's a GPP play for sure. I definitely think that he's a GPP play. But, he's been playing very well. He's scoring the ball. I think, for him to hit value, you need about 33. He's averaging 26 on the season. I'm actually strictly GPP, but he's somebody you can look at low owned. Then we got Dejounte Murray. This guy, he's a pretty much, you can put him in your cash games and probably feel pretty safe about it. Especially it's going to be a very up-tempo game against Houston. If Chris Paul's out, he's going to have a really good matchup, especially if he got James Harden guarding him. He has at least 30 fantasy points in 3 straight games. He has a 52 fantasy point game 5 games ago. The guy's playing very well since he got in the starting lineup. For him to hit value, you need 31, 32. I definitely like this guy. It's a great spot, and I like him even more if Chris Paul's out. We got Jeff Teague. He's just consistent. The price is down right now. For him to hit value, you need 29, averaging 29 on season. He's gonna play his 30 minutes, and against Milwaukee, this is gonna be a pretty back and forth game. I think it's gonna stay pretty close. I like Teague. Lastly, they don't want to play Evans in case they trade him. Chalmers is out right now. For some reason, he only got 24 minutes, but he's been getting, somewhat high 28 minutes. At his price tag, we need 24 for him to hit value. He's averaging 16. I think he's just somebody that you can look at on the cheaper end, and I think he can actually get a couple extra minutes, especially, like I said, with Chalmers being out and, Evans on the trading block. Shooting guard. Everybody's probably going to be crazy on tomorrow, especially if Chris Paul's out. You're probably just going to have to play him. But he's coming off a 98-point performance, and his price dropped, I think. So that's a crazy part. For him to hit value, you need 57. The Spurs are a good defensive team, but James Harden, especially if Paul's out, he's going to put up a lot of shots and he's going to do his thing. Beal, John Wall's out. And this guy, he's going to play a lot of minutes. They're going to rely on him to do a lot. He's been playing very well. And I think he's a really, really good player. The price is up. That's what's kind of like, But, you need 42 for him to hit value. In the past 3 games, he's got you a 48 and a 67. So he definitely has the upside to do it. Bradley Beal, really good play at shooting guard. Middleton. Bledsoe's going to be out. Middleton, he plays his minutes, and now with Bledsoe out, he's probably going to get a couple extra shots. For him to hit value, need 37, averaging 35 on the season. The price tag, I mean, I think it's fair. I mean, and he's going to get you right there. I like him in this spot. I like the Bucks. And I like Milwaukee because I think this game's going to be very competitive, and there's going to be a lot of points scored. You can look at both of these guys. Barton, he's been starting. Gary Harris, a fair price. Going against OKC, 6.6. You need 32, 33 for them to hit value. And, I've been down this road before with them two going back and forth, and that's just something I'm going to have to look into a little bit more. They're both really good plays, though. Will Barton and Gary Harris. Then we got Wiggins going against Milwaukee. 30 for him to hit value. He's playing very well. He has, some upside. He's just a solid player. I definitely think you can put him in your cash games and just kind of move on. You can look at Brogdon with Bledsoe out. He could possibly start at the point guard position, or he can still, start at shooting guard where he was starting, and then he'll play the backup point guard. Then, he'd be really, really intriguing. Fair price tag for him to value need 27. He's averaging 25 on the season. I like Brogdon. Then last guy I'm going to quickly mention a shooting guard. Sorry, I like a lot of guys at shooting guard. The guys, he's just hella cheap. Going against the Pistons, he's played 29 or more in 3 straight games. He had somewhat of a dud against the Clippers, but, past 2 games, 30 minutes, and he's scoring the ball. He's a scorer. He has upside. He's killing it. I played him today. He got me 10 times value. Crazy. And if he's going to start again, and, I definitely will go back to the well. Antetokounmpo, he's been having an up and down season the past 3 games since coming back. He's been playing very well. I like him. You need 60 for value. If he's going to be guarded by Jimmy Butler, it's kind of a tough matchup. I got respect for Butler's defense. But, one of the top plays on the slate. Butler, price actually went down a little tiny bit. He's playing the minutes. He's going to get you right around 40. For him to hit value, you need about 45. Averaging 41 on the season. Battling against Antetokounmpo, I think that he can take it down as a challenge and do some work. Butler, solid play. We got George. For him to hit value, we need 41. He has 50-point upside. He's done it. He's playing very well right now. I think that this is going to be a pretty close game till the end against Denver. Denver plays very well at home. George Shaw play, especially if they start Barton at small forward like they did last game. Barton, he can't mess with Paul George. Paul George is way too big for him. Then I think he would definitely dominate. Otto Porter, same thing with Beal. As long as Wall's out, they're going to need to score the ball more. It's shown by the past 2 games. He scored 18 and 25 for 32 and 45 fantasy points. He showed us earlier in the season that he had upside, 50-point upside. I like him, 3,500. 35 35 for him to hit value, and he's averaging 30 on the season. I definitely think he's going to get you 35, get you very, very close to that. He has to step up for his team. Got Kyle Anderson. This is a guy, if he's going to play the minutes, he's going to put in work, especially against the Rockets, a very up-tempo game. He'll get some steals, etc. But, his minutes have been all over the place. He played 30 for 3 straight where he played little minutes. Now he's back to 34. So, I don't know if he's going to play a lot or not. But if he's going to play a lot, or, we can kind of dig into some news and see what we can figure out, then he's a good player. It's all about the minutes with him. Guy, I'm just going to bring him up really quick. I know, Tucker, but he's just dirt cheap. And Ariza's out. If Gordon's out, he's going to, last game he played 35 minutes. He's played at least 30 in 3 of the past 4. I know he doesn't do nothing special. I understand. But you just need 16, 17 for him to hit value. And he has 30-point upside if he hits his 3-pointers. So he's just a cheap guy that I definitely think you could consider. Power forward, Aldridge. Up-tempo game against Houston. Ryan Anderson's going to be guarding him. He can definitely feast in this spot. I definitely like him. I was just seeing if they played. So the price tag is up. I mean, you need 45 for him to get value, but he's averaging 39 on the season. 45 up tempo game. I mean, I think he can get you there. They're gonna need him to score the ball in this matchup. Houston puts up points, so they're gonna have to put up points. Griffin, I don't know what's going on with him, if he's gonna play or not. If he's gonna play, I mean, it's a risky play, but it's a GPP play, definitely. I mean, 8.7, you need 43 for him at value. That's him getting 20 points, 10 rebounds, something he could definitely do. We know Griffin's capable of it, but strictly GPP. See what happens with that. You got Carmelo against Denver. I like it. For him to hit value, you need 31. He's averaging 30 on the season, and I mean he's gonna get you, usually at least 25 minimum, and he has upside. He got 37 last game, 33 a couple games before. He has 50-point upside if he gets hot. He had against Cleveland, went off for 49 fantasy points. Fair price, solid play. Ibaka, the price is down, going against Washington, up-tempo game. I mean, for him to hit value, you need about 27, 28. In the past 5, he's got you at least 21. He's averaging 26 on season. It is promising. The minutes, have been coming back up a little bit. So I like Ibaka. And then my boy, I know price is down. I always talk about him. I don't care. He plays his minutes. For him to hit value, you need 27, averaging 27 on the season. Same old song, same old story. Love Gibson, fair price, solid cash game play. Center, we got Drummond. I mean, I don't like him against Gasol. That's the problem. But this dude is killing. I mean, in the past 4 games, he's got you a 73 and an 87. He's playing well, especially if Drummond. I mean, if Griffin doesn't play, he's gonna have to do a lot. The price tag, you need 51 for value. I mean, I don't like him against Gasol, but I think he is a solid play still. Towns, 9.3 for him to hit value. We need 47, averaging 43. The minutes were down last game. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but before that, he got you at least 41 and 3 straight. Towns is a solid play. I mean, I always like playing that guy. He definitely has upside. Adams against Denver is going to be banging with Jokic. And you know me, I didn't even mention Jokic because I don't play people against Adams. This dude just bullies everybody, plays massive minutes if he has to. He gets you, in the 30s for the most part, fantasy wise. He has 50-point upside, 35 for him to hit value, averaging 31 on the season. I like Adams. Capela going against Paul Gasol and the Spurs. He had a really good game last game against Orlando, 42 fantasy points. 30 minutes. He is, somewhat getting in the 30 minutes mark, which you really gotta like. He's got there in 3 of the past 4. His price is down a little bit as well. For him to hit value, you need about 32, 33, probably about 33. And he's averaging 35 on the season. I like him in this spot. I think he's a really good play. Last guy I'm gonna mention, GPP, but he has upside. Going against the Wizards, you need 32 for value. He's averaging 25. But, in the past 4 games, he got you a 62 and a 47 burger. It's all about the minutes with this guy. He's a double-double machine, though. So I do like me some Valanciunas as a GPP. So let's just get through this real quick. I like Kyle Lowry. I think somehow, some way, you're probably going to have to fit in Harden. We're going to try to go. This one's a tough one. I know I'm going to go Gibson. I'm going to go. I like Capela and I like Adams. I like both of them. I'll be honest with that. So 57. Small forward. See, this is going to be tough. You can go with Tucker. This is what I'm going to do. Oh, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second to think about this. I really like Harden. That's just something. It's love Harden tomorrow. I think, I don't know, I just think Chris Paul's going to be out. If Chris Paul's out, you got to like him. I'm going to go. So I'm going to do, these are going to be my 5 plays. I'm going to leave the rest to you. This is what I'm going to do. I know. Small forward, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, to be honest. That's why I don't want to just put some random person there. But, I mean, this gives you 6,300. You got Lowry. It's 5 plays still. Harden. Selden, I mean, if he's going to start again, I like the guy. You can't expect him to get 36 again, but all you need is 17. He'll be a cheap play to pair with Harden to kind of, balance out your lineup. You got Gibson, he's just too cheap, and Adams, he's consistent. So, yeah, hey, that's kind of where I'm at. If you haven't already, please make sure to click the like button on this video. Make sure to click that subscribe button. This way you can, watch all of our videos. And, hey, let's get this money. Talk to you later.